I just want to tell you one thing before I get started on this Musi fretboard. Stainless steel frets does not mean level frets. It means they're harder and will wear better and longer than the nickel copper, but doesn't mean that they're level when you get them. The bell ends are nice, yes, don't have to worry about that, but level, no. See on this Musi, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 21 or so are out, and where there's adjacent ones that I couldn't check are unknown at the moment, but hopefully by doing these, those other ones will come into compliance. Alright, we'll get back to you when all this is done. I showed all this on the ST70 Paisley full tutorial. You want to see how it's done? Go back and take a look at that one, and you'll see every step. I just wanted to make a note about the stainless steel frets in that due to their hardness, it can take a little bit longer to get through them for the leveling part. It resists the 220 a little bit more than the softer nickel copper, but be persistent and make sure you do all the same steps as I showed on the ST70 Paisley, and you'll get through it. It also takes longer to do the crowning, again due to the hardness, but those same steps will work 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It will work. So, Musi gets a neck massage. Some nice fragrant lemon oil on the rosewood. Smells good enough to drink. Alrighty, we're going to let that soak. And we'll get back to doing some body stuff once I can reattach and put the strings on. I'll be able to put those chrome rings, trim rings around the pickups. And here we are at the drill press. I had to make some holes down here in the cavity for the trim ring screws to be able to go down in. And I found here, when I got to this one, that there seems to be already a cavity down inside the wood there. The other ones seem to be okay from a wood perspective. So now we're going to have a custom black screw in the chrome trim ring, and I think it's still going to look okay because it's a black guitar. Should have thought of that to begin with, but then I would have cut those, wouldn't I? Alright. Alright. I need the tape. Back over there. And I think I need a piece over here now, again. But only after I put that in. I didn't cut it off. I've got them mounted in there. And now I'm going to have to move back to the other bench where the neck is and have space to remount the neck and get a couple of sacrificial strings up on here to make sure that they're lined up before I go drilling the holes to screw them down. And then I'll have to take this one off completely again to cut that centerpiece and take out that chunk. Okay guys, I've gotten ahead I put the neck on, I put on the two sacrificial strings to make sure that the pickups were lining up where the trim rings would be screwed down. I've marked this one. Will it come out on the camera? Yeah, just right here. Black marks. The black marks, the black marks with my Sharpie. The full opening and the center, and I'm going to go with my Dremel and with one of these little cut-off discs and try to cut the center hole open here and see how that works, and see what kind of damage it would do. I'll go slowly, but then I have to kind of get closer to the outside ones, and then I want to try to soften up the edges here nice and gently with my belt sander. So I'm going over to the other work area, and I'm going to do this with my Dremel. Whoa! Shit! Don't do that. And we'll see how it goes. The cutting turned out pretty good. I used that cutting disc at a 1000 RPM speed, the lowest I have. Took the time to go through it. Did not heat up. Did not burn any of the surface area. So I've just done a fit check for the opening, and I have a tiny little bit of material to move back here. This one is just basically where it is. Just needs to clean it up a little bit, but I need to bring that back about I'd say what? It's about a 1/16 of an inch, a couple of millimeters. So I have to go and do that. I'll try that on a belt sander. Alright, after 2 tries, it's a perfect fit to go right across the opening for the truss rod adjuster. So now, before we do anything else, do a final cleanup of the chrome as well. So the intonation was done with the sacrificial strings that were on it. The neck was already finished. It fits in perfectly, and I still have all my adjustment available to me there. That's a surprise. I was pretty sure the thickness of this chrome plate was going to fit underneath without touching or just touching the neck, and it was going to be not changing the neck angle. I'm not sure if it is or it isn't. It's pretty snug on there as far as I can tell. The neck looks like it could be angled back a tiny little bit because of it, which means that I would then need to cut the trim ring off over here at the edges instead of there. Well, it looks like I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to have to go back and cut the ring all the way back to here and here so that the whole upper part of the neck can fit in there properly. Alright, this is what we ended up with. Way far from what I thought was going to be a little jump in the middle here, a little cut. So both sides of the neck fretboard. So now I have to remount the springs and adjuster screws, and we'll hopefully be able to remount the neck and put some strings on this baby. Good news, the strings are on, it's tuned, some stretching has been done, so it's going to need to sit for a bit and get the neck to bend into the tension, Restretch, retune, and do some pickup height settings. Put my knobbies on, put my back covers on, and we'll be ready. It's looking good. Man, there was a question some weeks ago to me about which of your guitars is your favorite, and you know, out of 40 I couldn't think of one, but now that I have this one, I can only think of this one. The sounds on this thing are phenomenal. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Got the chrome tip. And I'm becoming accustomed to the curved board. I think I got the right resistor in that one. And this one. There's a big enough drop, but not all the way like it was before. So guys, I love how it came out. I mean, this look for me is just fantastic. I love the chrome rings on it. They work way better. I love all the chrome on the controls. The back is the back. And everything is just now super A1 perfect. So thanks for sticking in with me on the series about the Musi Virgo Fusion. Appreciate all your support, and I'll catch you in the next one.